Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jeff Passel.
And I'm Kelsey Carlson. Hennepin County Sheriff Rich Stanek has said very little about a brawl that he got into over the summer with a former FBI agent.
But tonight, you will see and hear that fight for yourself. Tom Lydon of the Fox 9 Investigators here with the video and the controversy that follows.
Right, and Sheriff Stanek declined to talk to us for this story. I think he wants to put it all behind him, but the other guy did talk to us. Sheriff Stanek believes he is the victim in this fight, but prosecutors in Nevada say they just can't tell who started it. Quite frankly, what's more interesting is the man the sheriff is scuffling with, a so-called expert on terrorism who many in law enforcement believe is more interested in spreading hate than knowledge. A hotel lobby 4 months ago in Reno, Nevada, where the National Sheriff's Association was holding its annual meeting. In the upper left corner, Sheriff Rich Stanek is meeting with a former FBI agent, John Guandolo.
We had actually asked to begin the meeting in prayer, and he did not want to do that.
It didn't begin with prayers, but ended in punches.
He attacked my FBI career. He attacked my understanding of the threat, those kinds of things.
John Guandolo is the controversial founder of Understanding the Threat, a consulting group that trains local law enforcement in what it calls the global Islamic movement. A year ago in a blog post, Guandolo wrote, "The Twin Cities are an enemy-held territory under the control of jihadist Marxist elements," naming local politicians as sympathizers, including Sheriff Stanek. Under his watch, the jihadi threat has grown exponentially, Guandolo writes, even criticizing Stanek for reaching out to Muslim groups and promising to protect them from hate crimes and backlash.
He brought up the article and made his concern about the article very clear and asked if I would withdraw the article, and I said I would not, because what we wrote in there is factual.
Guandolo says his facts come from a week he spent in Minnesota, visiting Cedar Riverside, which he calls Little Mogadishu. He claims this video shows how it's a neighborhood under Sharia control.
Do you feel more comfortable living under American law, or do you feel more comfortable living under Sharia law?
Sharia law.
That seems like hyperbole in the extreme.
The number of jihadis who have come out of the Minneapolis Twin Cities, the actual jihadi activity right there in Minnesota, it's one of the worst 2 or 3 places in the country from our assessment. So I don't think it's hyperbole at all. If anything, it's understated.
He is part of a larger network of anti-Muslim conspiracy theorists.
Michael German is also a former FBI agent and a respected expert on domestic terrorism. He says it's concerning that Guandolo is actively training local police departments.
This is just official bigotry wrapped up in a counterterrorism package.
John? No. Hey, knock it off! Knock it off!
Back to the lobby. The audio was secretly recorded on someone's iPhone. We've synced it with the hotel video and magnified the corner. Guandolo told police Stanek was the aggressor, got up and said, "Let's go," got in his face and pushed him and grabbed his tie. Stanek's story? He was just trying to leave, but Guandolo was blocking his path to the elevator, and Stanek put his hand out to defend himself. What is clear from the video, Guandolo gets in a couple roundhouse punches, that second one landing on Stanek, aggravating a previous neck injury. When Stanek got back to Minnesota, he got a restraining order against Guandolo. Guandolo got a ticket for battery. But the Fox 9 investigators have learned Nevada prosecutors quietly dismissed the charges 2 months ago, writing that even from the video, it is not clear who made first contact.
Who sort of threw the whole punch? Who began the physical altercation, John, honestly?
He stepped into me and chest bumped me and asked me who I thought I was, but he used profanity. And at that point, when he chest bumped me and then continued to lean into me, I just pushed him away from me, and that's when he came back at me, and it turned into a scuffle.
A couple of interesting footnotes here. Guandolo resigned from the FBI 9 years ago while he was under investigation, reportedly after admitting to having affairs with a confidential source and female agents in the FBI. Guandolo has conducted training sessions this year with local
in about 5 different states, but not Minnesota. Before the fight in Reno, Stanek and the Minnesota Sheriff's Association had turned him down. For the Fox 9 investigators, I'm Tom Lydon.